Hello everyone, 50 mistakes you should know, mistake number 13. And it's actually one of the most important episodes so far in the whole series. We are starting a new chapter, chapter 3, where we are going to talk about defense. And error and mistake number 13, it's neglecting the option of counter-attacking. When we are being attacked, normally, as a human beings, we're trying to hold the shield and kind of hide, yeah? We should not hide. We need to start thinking about counter-attacking. By the way, let me know in the comments what do you think of this series so far, if you are following it. If you are not following it, I really recommend you following this series. It's very important and will improve your chess very much. For example, here in this position, example number 1. White player is rated 2000, black is 17, right? And it's clear that the bishop in this position attacking the queen. So, because white is kind of higher rated, black trusted his ideas too much and said, okay, what should I do with my queen? What should I do with my queen? Where should I hide? Where should I go? And he wrote in the score sheet Q. And then start thinking like queen f5, queen g5, e6, where should I go? d8, e7, e8, or c7, what should I do? And he decided to go queen d6. Which was a bad move, not because you moved the queen, but actually the mistake is not by the move itself. The mistake is done by the mentality to approach the position. Always, whenever you got attacked, when someone attacked you, try to think of the counter-attack. As they said, the best way to defend is the attack. Attacking is the best way to defend. So here, instead of moving the queen, you need to ask yourself, do I have any attacking chances? Here in this position, black is 2 pawns down, so he is losing the game in natural moves. If he played natural moves, he's completely lost. So there is a way. I'll give you a couple of seconds, pausing the video. Try to do this in this position. You pause the video. You hit the like button. Already subscribed? Let's go. Rook a3. What a move. Why rook a3? Because now we are counter-attacking. We are doing our threats. Go back defending my opponent. The point is, if you take my queen, if you execute your threat, then my threat will draw the game. Knight takes e4. You cannot take with a pawn as there is a pin. The king cannot go here or there because of the knights. So only moves king h3. I felt as the beginning there should be a checkmate, but draw is a great result here after knight ef2. It's just a perpetual and black is doing completely fine. It's not only about your tactical vision, it's always about mentality, how to approach the position. Because this is not the only move actually. You might find another move, which is knight takes e4. Again, counter-attacking. Knight takes e4, f takes e4, now rook a3. The king actually cannot move anywhere, so he needs to block. And whenever bishop f3 happened, now we just made a discovery with our knight takes e4, queen takes d4, queen takes d4, bishop takes d4, and we do have some kind of counter chances, surviving chances, and we are applying the right mentality towards the position. Example number 1 clear? I hope so. By the way, guys, if you feel like I should be faster with the explanation, please let me know in the comments. If I am slow, let me know in the comments as well. So moving to the next example. White to play and black is threatening queen g4. Again, imagine yourself, just to get the most benefit of this video, try to imagine yourself playing a game. You have in the clock maybe 10 minutes each, and last move for black was, say, queen e2. And okay, it's clear that queen e2, you want this check. After that, the king has to go back, and then rook c2 check, and the position will be very risky, probably losing for white. So what should you do? How can you defend? White is 2100 rated, 21. And his mentality was, how can I defend? Where his mentality should be, how can I counterattack? In the game, he played bishop f3, trying to defend, but that was a bad idea because he simply lost the game because of this check. And after king h3, another check, bishop g2, now queen e2, very strong move, threatening mate in 1. King g3 happened in the game, and after a couple of checks, he just resigned the game. Because next is going to be, if you go here, queen e2, checkmate. If you go to f1, I'll take the bishop. To g1, I'll take the bishop, and I'm completely winning. As simple as this. So instead of defending passively, you need always to think about counter-attacking. How can I counter-attack here in this position? How can I start an attack, not start a defense? So here, rook h8 is a very strong move. What a move, rook h8. Now, if king g6, you do have this check. By the way, you don't have to know what to do against king g6 because you already under threats. So maybe rook h8 works even if king g6 wins for black. You need to try rook h8 because you have nothing to lose, yeah? So after rook h8, if king g6, queen d6, and you lose your rook, I'm not actually worried about queen g4 alone. I'm worried about queen g4 followed by rook c2. So now only move is to take, and now check king h7, I'll take the rook. Now I am materially very much up. The queen alone can do no harm. Maybe the best chance for black, if it's existed, is to find a way to give perpetual. But this is up to him. Like, he attacked me, I counterattack and finish his attack. And now the best result for black is just to draw the game. So again, whenever your opponent threatened you with a threat, try not to think about how to defend passively or how even to defend against that threat. Try to think about counter-attacking. So counter-attacking is coming first. Your first priority to respond to an attack is to counter-attack. Last example. Here in this position, white is to play. He's one pawn up, but he's a piece down. And it seems that the knight is under fire, but the problem is the bishop is under fire as well. Here, this is actually another lesson you take out of this video. Before you attack, try to think about your opponent counter-attacking chances. See, if your mind is working in this way, like if I got attacked, I will think about counter-attacking. So before you're attacking, you will think about your opponent's counter-attacking resources. So here white neglects his counter-attacking chances, or his opponent counter-attacking chances, and he played rook d5. And rook d5 was unfortunately for white losing. Try to find the counter-attacking. See again, if you're defending passively, like where to go with the queen, white's idea is attacking the queen, and wherever the queen goes, I'll take the knight next. Will be a pawn up, and most likely will convert, because maybe 2 pawns up. Sorry, it's not one pawn. I don't know how to calculate, how to count. But after rook d5, now it seems that white is winning, but white is actually completely losing. Maybe not completely, but he's losing. See? Counter-attacking, rook a to e8. Though white is 1700, which is a good rating, but he lost the game because he did not have the right mentality. And the point is, if you take my queen, I'll take yours, and I am a piece up for 2 pawns, a little compensation, not enough at all. And after rook a to e8, if you take my knight, as happened, or as what happened in the game, then there's this fantastic blow, queen takes f2. And after queen takes f2, rook takes f2, rook e1 check. And it's not only a check, it's actually a checkmate. This is the only move. And you choose this way or the other way around. And black is completely winning. So this is actually one of the main difference between solving puzzles, because when you solve puzzle or you solve a puzzle, someone came to your ears and tell you, hey, there is a counterattack. There is an idea here to refute your opponent's attack. But the point of this video is to tell you that always you need to prioritize your counterattacking chances whenever you get attacked. This is mistake number 13, neglecting the option of counterattacking. Never do this, and we'll see you in the mistake number 14. Till that time, feel free, and you have to go back and see the whole series, the 50 mistakes you should know. You will find it here. Don't forget to subscribe to have everything new we publish. Thank you for watching. Have a nice one.